Number 1. Jana made a rectangular prism with a volume of 81 cubic units. Khalil's rectangular prism is shown. Whose rectangular prism is larger and by how much? A. Jana's rectangular prism is 3 times as large as Khalil's rectangular prism. B. Jana's rectangular prism is 9 times as large as Khalil's rectangular prism. C. Khalil's rectangular prism is 3 times as large as Jana's rectangular prism. D. Khalil's rectangular prism is 9 times as large as Jana's rectangular prism. Number 2. Which expression has the greatest value? Number 3. Silvana and William are playing a game. William describes a series of calculations, and Silvana must correctly write the calculation mathematically. William says 5 times the difference of 9 and 7 is increased by 3. Which mathematical expression could Silvana write to reflect William's statement? Number 4. In which number does the 3 have a value that is 10 times as great as its value in 23? Number 5. Educational Digest costs $2.95 per month. A year's subscription can be purchased at a discounted price of $15.96. If each magazine is the same price for a year's subscription, how much does one magazine cost? And what is the difference between the original price of one magazine and the discounted price? A. $1.33. The difference is $1.62. B. $1.36. The difference is $1.59. C. $1.59. The difference is $1.36. D. $1.62. The difference is $1.33. Number 6. The figure shown represents one whole. Consider the decimal number represented by the shaded portion of the figure, which correctly shows the decimal number written in expanded form. Number 7. Consider the diagram of 2/5 and 4/6. What is the product of 2/5 and 4/6? Number 8. A recipe for frosting combines 6/10 cup of butter with 5/8 cup of cream cheese. Jayla tells her mom she will have less than 1 cup of frosting when she combines the butter and cream cheese. Is Jayla correct or incorrect, and why? A. Jayla is correct because 6/10 and 5/8 are both less than 1/2. B. Jayla is correct because 6/10 and 5/8 are both greater than 1/2. C. Jayla is incorrect because 6/10 and 5/8 are both less than 1/2. D. Jayla is incorrect because 6/10 and 5/8 are both greater than 1/2. Use the information given to answer questions 9 through 10. The table shows the cost per cookie for chocolate chip and sugar cookies at the local bakery. Part A, number 9. If Philip buys 2 chocolate chip cookies and 4 sugar cookies, what is his total bill? Part B, number 10. Philip's sister Suzanne notices a pattern when purchasing chocolate chip cookies. The cost of one chocolate chip cookie is 93 cents. The cost of 10 to the first power chocolate chip cookies is $9.30. The cost of 10 to the second power chocolate chip cookies is $93. Based on the pattern, how much would 10 to the fifth chocolate chip cookies cost? Number 11. Which expressions are equivalent to the phrase 666 and then add 2? Use the information given to answer questions 12 through 13. Camille and Jefferson are playing a board game in class. Each player rolls a number cube at the same time. The players move the number of spaces indicated on the number cube. During round 1, the players must add the two fractions together. During round 2, the players must subtract the two fractions. Part A, number 12. For round 1, Camille rolls a 2 and lands on the starred space. Jefferson rolls a 4 and lands on the circled space. What is the sum of the two fractions? Part B, number 13. For round 2, Camille rolls a 6 and lands on the squared space. Jefferson rolls a 3 and lands on the triangled space. What is the difference of 18 fourths and 3 halves? Number 14. 6 co-workers each brought 3/4 pound of spaghetti for lunch. If all 6 co-workers combine their spaghetti, how many pounds of spaghetti do they have in all? Number 15. Santiago has 3 textbooks for school. The dimensions of each textbook are 14 inches by 8 inches by 1 inch. What is the volume of all 3 textbooks stacked together? Which shape always has 4 equal sides? A. Parallelogram, B. Rectangle, C. Rhombus, D. Trapezoid. Number 17. Study the points plotted on the coordinate plane. Which coordinate pair is plotted on the coordinate plane? Number 18. Valerie and her friend Craig want to know whose brother is taller. Valerie's brother is 76 inches tall. Craig's brother is 6 feet 3 inches tall. Whose brother is taller, and by how much? A. Craig's brother is taller by 3 inches. B. Valerie's brother is taller by 1 inch. C. Craig's brother is taller by 1 foot. D. Valerie's and Craig's brothers are the same height. Number 19. A restaurant has square tables. Each square table can seat 4 customers. If a party of more than 4 people arrives at the restaurant, the host has to place multiple tables together. The arrangement of tables is shown. Using the same pattern, how many people can sit around a single arrangement made from 6 tables? Number 20. Which statement is false? A. All squares are rectangles. B. All rhombuses are squares. C. All rectangles are quadrilaterals. D. All parallelograms are quadrilaterals. Number 21. A person's weight on Earth is different than on the moon. The weight of a person on the moon is approximately 4/25 of the same person's weight on Earth. Which statement about a person's weight is true? A. A person weighs more on Earth than on the moon. B. A person weighs less on Earth than on the moon. C. A person weighs the same on Earth as on the moon. D. The difference in weights cannot be determined. Number 22. Casey, Lawrence, and Zach form a team to compete in a bicycle relay race. Casey bikes 1/4 of the relay race. Lawrence bikes 2/5 of the relay race, and Zach bikes the remaining part of the race. Zach claims he biked the largest portion of the race. Is Zach correct or incorrect, and why? A. Zach is correct because 20 is larger than 4 and 5. B. Zach is correct because 7 is larger than 1 and 2. C. Zach is incorrect because 7/20 is smaller than 5/20. D. Zach is incorrect because 7/20 is smaller than 8/20. Number 23. The grid shows the locations of 6 classrooms in Allison's school. Which ordered pair represents the location of Allison's math class? Number 24. Which statement correctly describes the product of 3 times 4/5? A. The product of 3 times 4/5 is less than 3 because 4/5 is greater than 1. B. The product of 3 times 4/5 is less than 3 because 4/5 is less than 1. C. The product of 3 times 4/5 is greater than 3 because 4 is larger than 3. D. The product of 3 times 4/5 is greater than 3 because 5 is larger than 3. Number 25. Bentley has 15 different size screws in this toolbox. The sizes of the screws are determined by their lengths. The line plot shows the amount of screws Bentley has in each particular size. What is the total length in inches of the screws? You'll have to play the next video for the rest of the assessment.